Hey guys, hope you guys are having a better day than I am. I did manage to take a shower and everything before I sat down to do my videos for today. Anyway, today I kind of wanted to talk about something that's kind of an uncomfortable subject, and I debated about whether or not I wanted to even do this video. I talked to my husband about it because, as I've said a million times, he's my biggest supporter, and he knows just the right thing to say. He's not great with words, and he says that a lot in his videos, and it's true, but he's the most wonderful person on the planet, in my opinion. So anyway, that said, I'm going to go ahead and dive off into this. If you have not even just dysautonomia, but if you have dysautonomia and PODS, and a lot of PODS patients have a whole host of other autoimmune disease and chronic illnesses, myself included. I have pernicious anemia, being tested for MS. It's kind of like if it's not one thing, it's another, and it's kind of all toppled on top of each other. Chronic illness in general, even if it's, not that I'm comparing POTS or dysautonomia to cancer, but even if it's cancer, you're going through something, your body is exhausted, your body works hard all the time, right? So with that said, you still have life to live. You still have, some of us have significant others in our lives, or want to have that significant other and have that intimacy with that person. I know for MS, one of the symptoms is sexual dysfunction, which really just means you can't really get in the mood. And I mean, how easy is it to get in the mood when you feel like crap all the time? By the end of the day, when my husband finally comes home after being in that truck for 14, 16 hours or so, I'm done for. I mean, and that's if I wasn't done for when I woke up and got out of the bed in the morning. And he's so great about it. He knows that. He knows that I have good days and I have bad days. And I have those days that are kind of in between. And I feel like today is that kind of in between. The last couple of days, my eyes were hurting so bad I couldn't see to do anything with my phone to be able to make these videos for you guys, or to get onto YouTube and publish them and add the little subscribe button and stuff at the end. So that's the reason that my videos were delayed. But anyway, that said, having a chronic illness, you're exhausted. You are hurting almost always, if not always. For me, I've had awful migraines. My eyes hurt. I can't see. I've recently started with this god-awful rib pain where it feels like it's taking my ribs and they're just squeezing together and just pulling. And it takes my breath away as if I wasn't already short of breath from the rapid heart rate. That's super awesome. So, I mean, it's just been like a host of one thing right after another. So as I said, intimacy can be very, very challenging. My husband and I have been married. This September, we will have been married for 12 years. We've been together for 13. And we've always been very affectionate with one another. It's like we're newlyweds. Even now, even with the chronic illness and everything, we love being together. So that's where I'm coming from with this video, is that, it's really hard to be intimate with your significant other and have the energy to have sex at the end of the day, or in the middle of the day, or sometimes even first thing in the morning. Just depends on, what your symptoms are and when they manifest the most. I've seen a lot of patients, POTS patients, talking about how their mornings are awful. I'm better in the morning after I have slept all evening or all night, and then the afternoon and evening I'm done. I'm just out. So, it's different for everyone. But intimacy doesn't have to be just sex. It doesn't. My husband's love language, and if you guys haven't ever read the 5 love languages, you definitely should. It's a wonderful book. And I'll post a link to to the book on Amazon down below if you guys want to check it out. But anyway, my husband and I both read it early on in our relationship, and it helped out a lot. There's 5 different love languages. His is touch, and my primary 2 are acts of service and quality time. Like, I just need to spend time with my husband, and I need to know that he cares enough about me to do things he don't necessarily like to do. And boy, with this chronic illness, he shows me exactly how much he loves me with the acts of service, because he does a lot of things that I am quite certain he does not want to do. And I greatly appreciate those things. And something else too, and my husband will probably touch on this in his videos as well, is you guys who are married to someone with a chronic illness, make sure that they feel attractive. Because I'm telling you, our self-esteem is in the freaking gutter. It don't go anywhere. It's just like, okay, I feel awful about myself. I'm useless. I'm worthless. I'm a burden on my family. This is awful. I feel sorry for myself all the time. So make sure that they feel attractive, that no matter what, you still love them, you still find them attractive. And I wish I had it with me right now to read to you, but a friend of mine from one of my POTS groups on Facebook, hey Melanie, she posted a thing about what it is to love someone with a chronic illness, and I literally just started bawling, because I thought of all the things my husband is having to deal with being with me and having this chronic illness. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to me either, and it's not fair to any of us who got stuck with this. But our significant others are suffering too. So I just wanted to say in this video that, number one, anytime that you can, even because, physical activity is hard to do for people with dysautonomia and POTS, but it's recommended to do. So even if you can muster up the energy to do something here or there, just try to do something with your significant other. Try to make that a priority. If that's your exercise for the day, because that's some stinking good exercise, okay? But make that a priority, because that helps you and that helps them. It helps you with getting some physical activity in and making you feel the love from your spouse or your significant other. And then that helps them to feel that they're appreciated for all the things that they're doing for you and all the sacrifices that they're making. So, and it keeps you guys connected in a world where everybody is so disconnected through technology and jobs and just going in separate directions and whatnot. You got to stay connected. You have to really work on your relationship to keep it solid and moving forward. And it's not always easy for those who have a chronic illness. I'm not saying it is, but make that effort, because that effort is very worth it. And realize that when you're sitting there and you're like, I just can't do it, they do understand that. They do. And it's okay. I've said it more times than I wish I had. More times than I can count. And I wish so much, and I'm trying not to cry right here, but I wish so much that I could show my husband every single day how much I love him and how much I appreciate him for everything that he does. He works hard to support us. He takes really good care of us, takes really good care of me, scoops me up out of the floor when I face plant for the umpteenth time today or whatever. He's always there. Always. So that being said, try and make an effort, you guys. It's really worth it. And then also, the other thing I'm going to touch on with this is that sex is not the only form of intimacy. And this is really directed both at the chronically ill and at their significant others. I realize that sex is an important part of a relationship, and it is, and I get that. But it's not all there is. Intimacy comes in many forms, whether it's sitting down and having a really long talk about your hopes and your dreams and, where you would like to see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, 15, what kind of trips you want to take, where all you want to go. Or you can, like my husband and I really like to cuddle up, especially since it's been so unbelievably hot and you can't really do much of anything else. We stay in the nice comfy AC, cuddle up either in the bed or on the couch, and we watch movies, or we have certain shows that we like to watch together, and we will save them up, for either a rainy day or when it's stupid hot outside and we can't do anything else, and we'll binge watch them together in our pajamas, just snuggling up and snacking on whatever it is we want to snack on all day. Holding hands. When you're just doing simple things like going to the grocery store or watching TV with your significant other, hold hands, snuggle, touch. Just know that y'all are together and you're happy, and make that effort to make a connection and to keep that connection going. This is the most difficult part. Yeah, I'm in pain a lot. Yeah, I'm tired a lot. Yes, I have a multitude of other symptoms that I've already gone over with you guys in other videos, but you know what? The thing that hurts me the most having this is the time that it's taking away from my life with my kids, with my husband. And I don't mean like, oh well, my lifespan is shorter. I don't mean that. I mean like the time that I'm having to just sit here because I literally just can't go. Why not make the most of when you can go? When you have just that little extra push, give it to your significant other, because they have been giving it to you tenfold. That's all I'm saying. Is a chronic illness does not end your relationships. It can if you let it, but it does not. Do not let it have that power over you, over your relationships. Do not. Do not do that. So I just wanted to make sure that I touched on that. I know it's kind of taboo to get on here and talk about sex or whatever, and I'm not going to go into, detailed stuff because that's not appropriate, but I just wanted to make sure that you guys heard the message. Don't let this chronic illness stop you from being intimate with your significant other, and that intimacy is more than just sex. Just always remember that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I rambled a bit. I'll be honest with you, my brain fog is pretty darn bad today, so I'm not even sure that half the stuff I said was clear, but I think I had a good message. I hope so. Anyway, if you guys have any suggestions for things you'd like me to talk about, things that affect us, people who have chronic illnesses or dysautonomia or POTS, please comment below. If I don't know anything about it, I will certainly look it up and see what I can find that might be helpful, and talk to other people. And I'm hoping soon I can do a video where I can talk about some things I've learned from other POTS patients as well. I have met some people, talked to a few people that have invaluable information that could be very beneficial. I just need to make sure it's okay with them that I mention them and put in the information that they give me. Anyway, but don't forget to subscribe and comment below if you have any questions. Thanks. Have a great day.